Hey everybody, it's Dave Berman from Daily Laughers. Laugh of the Day number 111 for April 20th, 2016. Every single day this year, we're producing videos demonstrating what it's like to laugh on purpose without jokes and humor because it feels good and there are a lot of health benefits. In fact, we feel just as good, if not better, when we laugh on purpose because the body can't tell the difference between laughing at something funny and laughing on purpose. All around the world, people do this. It's called laughter yoga. And that's why we're laughing with people from all around the world in the Daily Laughers video series. And this edition is going to be a little bit different from our usual approach because for the first time we have a couple instead of one person as a guest. These are old friends of mine, Jim Nelson and Renee Agordano. It's great to see you guys, as always. It's too rare. And today you're in Austin, Texas. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah. But you guys live on the road. You travel around full time.
Yes, we're full-time RVers since 2007, and we've been living in our fifth-wheel trailer ever since.
So I can't even keep track of where you are all the time. Whenever I talk to you, my first question is, where are you today? Yeah.
Austin, Texas this time.
Okay, so you guys are not regular practitioners of laughter yoga. You don't go to laughter clubs, but through these videos, you've started embracing what it is that we're promoting here, which is creating a laughter practice. Is that right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. We learned about it through you and have been applying it in different situations as we travel around the country.
Okay, now I know that there's two particular stories that you want to tell that really illustrate how laughter has helped you, and then we're going to do some specific laughter exercises after your stories that will help you even more. So this is a little different from how we usually do these videos, but people really need to hear these stories. Stay with us. So the first one is your story, Renee, with a bike wreck. Is that it?
Yeah. So I've always been a little skeptical when it comes to new things that may make me a better person. It sounds really terrible. Therapies. Things like that. But I really respect what you do, Dave, and so I am always open to learning things from you. And so I've been kind of paying attention to what you've been doing, but still a little skeptical. And one day I was mountain biking, and I was in the middle of nowhere. We were out in the desert. I was about a mile from the RV and had a really bad fall. The fall was so bad. I fell, I bruised, I bled. It was horrendous. And I went through all of these emotions. I was angry. I was mad at myself. I was mad at Jim. I was mad at the world. And I just could not get a grip on my behavior, what I was thinking. I knew I had to ride home like that with blood pouring down my legs. And so I thought, well, there's only one way to get home. So I started pedaling, but it hurt so bad. And then I remembered something about how you said laughter will help endorphins kick in and help you get through pain.
Yeah.
So I just had to force myself to do it. I'm bleeding, I'm biking, and I'm laughing my ass off. At first it felt really forced, and then after about a minute, it just felt really good. And I could see myself riding through the desert, laughing, looking like a total idiot, and I was having a ball. And by the time I got home, I didn't even realize that I hadn't even focused on the pain all the way home. It was awesome.
How did you start yourself laughing?
I don't even remember, honestly. I mean, it was hard. It was really hard because I wanted to cry. And so it was like that fine line between laughing and crying at first. I love it. Yes.
So you somehow mustered the courage to laugh. It was like you had to overcome the resistance of your mind to laughing. And once you did, then it was not forced anymore. It became real, and it helped you.
It did tremendously, and it hurt afterwards. But what was important was that it got me through that interval between the accident and what I had to do next. So I thought, well, there's something to this.
Yeah. Now the next time your plane crashes on the top of a mountain and you have to eat all your friends for 60 days, think about how easily you'll get through that. No?
That's so funny you say that, because right now we are under the flight path of the Austin airport. So if your plane's flying, that's
No, that's bad. No, I don't recommend that you eat your friends. But laughter will get you through tough situations. And Jim, you have another story to tell, and I'm so pleased that you're making this public, because as it happened, you guys texted me. I remember this was a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh my God, please let me put this picture on social media." And you were like, "No, we're gonna do an article about it." So I've been waiting. So here we go.
So over the years, living and working together with my wife in a small space, we've had a number of stressful situations that tend to end in conflict. And since we've discovered you and your laughter yoga and followed along, we've been applying that as a tool in those situations. Case in point, we're headed to Austin, busy freeway. Someone flags me down in the truck next to me, and I look back and I have a flat tire. And we immediately pull over. And that's, pulling a trailer and getting a flat tire, it's stressful, it's scary, it's immediate and frantic. And Renee didn't want me changing a tire with my butt in traffic, so we called our roadside assistance, CoachNet, and they sent out help. But that help was like 3 calls later and over an hour, and stress building up, and just really starting to worry and get stressed about the situation. And normally these things might turn out taking it out on each other. And I'm sitting on the side of the road, and I'm trying to deal with it the best I can, and Renee points the camera at me. I think she's going to take a picture of me. And I go, "You're going to take my picture?" And she says, "Maybe it's time for laughter yoga." And I just laughed. And at first it's forced, but I make myself. And I laugh through it, and I start to feel a little better. So then she starts to laugh too, and I grab the camera and I film her. And we're going to have that video with this article and all the details up at liveworkdream.com, showing how we laughed through it. But as a couple, small space, living and working together for the past 9 years, situations tend to arise, and we'd love to find out, how can we get the other person laughing? Sometimes it's already turned.
Okay, so first, I love that the timing of all this worked out, that we're going to be posting this video the same day that you're posting this article with your own video and that story, and just full circle.
Love that we got a flat tire.
So here's I'm going to give you 2 techniques, and as always, these videos where we're showing laughter, we want the viewers to laugh along with us. So the first technique, I want you to look at each other and take your index finger like this, and you're going to point at each other, and you're just going to go, So it's sort of like, I caught you being serious. Right?
One time I'm allowed to point it.
Yes. So in laughter yoga class, we often do that. We call it naughty. So it's like we're pretending to scold people for things they shouldn't do, but it's not serious, Right? And then another thing that you can do in laughter yoga, we don't do very much talking in traditional language. It's all around the world, so I can't say we don't talk in English, because in other countries, they don't speak in their native tongue either. So we're not talking in recognizable words and language, but all around the world we talk in the common laughter language of gibberish. We just make nonsense sounds. And we can have any type of interaction we want. We can have arguments in gibberish. We can have tender romance in gibberish. We can have any kind of interaction we want. Go ahead and try that out. Now, have a gibberish argument.
I can see how that will work. Right.
There's.
I'm going to use that one.
Yeah, yeah. There are some very talented laughter professionals that I know who use gibberish with fantastic inflection as if they're speaking another language, French or Spanish or whatever. And if you don't know the language, you might even be fooled into thinking that they're speaking sincerely in that language. You don't have to do that. I mean, it could be like baby talk. It can be any form of expression that just removes that logical, analytical, left brain thinking part that you would otherwise be engaging to make your point and be serious. Like that's what I thought you were asking for help with, yeah?
Those are two perfectly good tools that we are going to apply.
I believe you. I know that you will. I've known you guys a long time, and I feel like so many times over the years we've just had like creative brainstorms together, and you guys are always awesome about exploring that stuff and trying stuff out. I love that about you.
Oh,
well, thank you, Dave.
So these are real people. These are old friends of mine. I'm talking to the viewing audience, and they're playing with laughter. They're exploring how to make it part of their daily life, and that's why we're doing this video series every single day this year, showing more and different ways to laugh, more and different people around the world who are laughing. So I encourage you to subscribe to the Daily Laughers channel on YouTube. Join us in the Daily Laughers Facebook group. Follow @Daily Laughers on Twitter, and keep laughing on purpose every day, and come back for another video tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for being willing to share your stories with us, and I'm honored to be asked to offer these suggestions to you. I look forward to hearing more stories about how you put these ideas to use, and when your article is posted, give me the link and we'll put that in the description of this video so everybody can kind of track this whole story full circle.
I'll post it in the group for you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Great to see you.
Thank you.